All right, good morning. Here we go for another round of coffee and questions. Hopefully you got your coffee. And so what's the question? Well, a question again relates more to bending, bending tools and how to make your own bending tools. And you don't need to go out and buy a lot of expensive equipment. I'm going to show you another quick tip, one that I pulled the picture off of the web, but one that I use. And it's fast, it's easy to make, and it's a lot of fun to use, okay, because you can do different things with it. Give me just a sec. Let me throw up a picture and we'll call it the quick tip of the day. Just a minute. Okay, what you're looking at right here is the top of an anvil. Now, that hole to the very back, that round one, now that's the Pritcher hole. The one where this metal bending thing that we're going to talk about right here, this piece of cold rolled round steel, and it's welded to like a little stub. It fits the size of the other hole on the anvil, which is square, and it's called the Hardy hole. You make it to where it sets down into that hole, and you can make a little stub like he did here for the top, and then you weld this round cold rolled steel in this loop. You can do this in a vise with a hammer. You don't even need heat. And then go ahead and set it on there, weld the heck out of it. So you create this U, drop it into that Hardy hole. Now the next time you have a piece of steel that you want to bend, or you want to make an S, or you want to make any kind of, I don't want to say super accurate bend, but I mean you can bend steel with this. Now, I made one similar to this. This is a photo off of the web. Actually, I did it with my phone from work, from a website, from a picture. And so it's a little funky, the picture, but you get the idea. I mean, looking at this is not a hard thing to do. It's very simple. It's very quick, and this comes in real handy. Now, I've done a series of things on metal bending, and I show you how to make these little jigs out of just scrap steel. And what I do on the bottom of my welding cart is I have a cardboard box, and each time I make a jig or a small jig like this, because they're fast, they're easy, they're made out of scrap, I take and I just throw it in there. And I know that they're there, and then I'll use them again for another project. And if I have to make some adjustments or some tweaks, or I want to make a new one, or whatever I do, I keep a collection of these because they will always come in handy, and you can just grab them and use them. Okay, that's your quick tip of the day. This is fast, it's easy to use. It makes good use of old scrap material. Let's go to coffee and questions, and we'll try to wrap this up. First question. Yes, it's placed in an anvil, like I said at the beginning, and you have two holes. One's a Pritcher hole, the other's a Hardy hole. And the top of this, the flat part, it's called the face. There's a step that's called the table. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make it easy because I can tie this up and make this long, and I didn't want to. I just wanted to make it a quick tip video. I'll do another video. I'll explain to you the different parts of an anvil. I think people just look at an anvil's an anvil, and that's that. Well, it is, but it isn't. I mean, there are parts to an anvil. There are names for it, and there are specific uses on an anvil for these holes and for the different parts. But I'll do another video on that. Let's move on to the other questions. Okay, you're talking about the base of this jig that goes into the square hole. Just find some steel and make it fit like halfway snug so it slides up and down in there. You could go to the scrap pile at the steel supply store. Maybe you got some laying around. Maybe you have something laying around that will go up and down in that square hole halfway smoothly or fit snugly. There is the piece that goes in the hole then, and then you can weld a piece of plate steel or whatever you want as a base to the top, and then create this U out of, like I said, any round. You could use square steel. It doesn't have to be round, but just think about what you're bending and then decide what you want to create. And this is a very simple bending tool. That's all I'm saying. It is really handy if you're doing any kind of bending. Next question. How much time do I spend cleaning it up? And no, I don't polish the welds. I don't do any of this. This is, look, I say this over and over. It's not a beauty contest. It's a tool. It's a functional thing. It's what we use. I don't care what the welds look like. I care that it's structurally strong and that it's sound. And I might hit it with a flap wheel and knock off, some of the sharp spots or some of the debris. I don't go overboard cleaning it up. Who cares? I mean, once this thing is made, there it is. That's it. It's done. And you just go on and you use it and you don't worry about it. It doesn't matter to me how perfect it looks. Okay, home handyman, this was your quick tip of the day. I'm going to cut the questions. A lot of them relate to the anvil. I will do a video on an anvil, okay? It'll be coming up. I don't know when. Give me a week or so. Okay, so that's about it for this video. I'm going to wrap it. Folks, have a good day. Click subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. If you can think of a better way to do what I'm doing or what I'm showing you, leave it in the comments below. Let me send me a picture. I'll always give you an email address. We'll get it out there for everybody. It's all about sharing information, and we teach each other how to do things, and hopefully everybody learns. You folks have a good day. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.